hard work, leadership, not only outside the ring, but inside the ring. This year's winner is starting goalie, number 30, Naval. Now we have 9 seniors who are going to be recognized. Our first senior, a forward, number 20, Peter Rowan from West Hollydell, New Jersey. He's an assistant captain and also our club president for the Profs. Peter started his hockey career with the Montclair Blues, played for 4 years here at Rowan University. He'll be graduating with a bachelor's degree in finance. Pete is recognized by his coaches for always having a smile on his face and carrying the momentum for this team. He's joined by his father Pete, his mother Dana, and his sister Paulina. Congratulations, Pete. Your next senior, a defense, number 31, Nick is from Cranford, New Jersey. He's the senior defenseman for the Profs. Nick has started his ice hockey career with the Cranford Hockey Club and has played for close to 4 years here at Rowan University. He will be graduating with a bachelor's degree in law and justice. Nick is recognized by his coaches for being the most resilient and crafty defenseman for the Profs. Nick is joined by his father Paul and his mother Paula. Your next senior, a forward, number 29, Chad Castorino. Chad is from Sewell, New Jersey, with a special message from his parents, CJ, who is joined by his parents, Chad and Tina. How fast 15 years have flew by playing with the sport you love. We love watching you play at Rowan, Washington Township High School, at Hollydell. You played for the Hollydell Hurricanes, the Jags, the Little Flyers, and of course, the JUUTT Flyers Youth. We will miss watching you entertain us on the weekends. Long bus rides, long car rides, and you and the band, and always today. The friendship that you made was a lifetime. We are proud of you and good luck in your local 98 Electricians Union as you start your new career. We love you, Mom and Dad. Congratulations, Chad. Your next senior, defense, and your team captain, number 8, JJ Bowman. JJ is from Logan Township, New Jersey, who is your senior captain. JJ started his career with the Hollydell Hurricanes and has played with the Profs for 5 years at the Rowan University. He'll be graduating with a bachelor's degree in supply chain and logistics. JJ is recognized by his coaches for being a subordinate and a leadership, and is joined by his father Mike, his mother Kelly, and his sister Shayna. Congratulations, JJ. Your next senior, defense, number 9, Steve Contreras. Steve is from Washington Township, New Jersey, who is a senior defenseman for the Profs. Steve started his career with the Hollydell Hurricanes and has played 4 years here at Rowan University. He'll be graduating with a bachelor's degree in psychology. Steve was recognized by his coaches and for his passion for the game as well as determination. He's joined by his father, Ted, and his mother, Ellen. Congratulations, Steve. Your next senior, a forward, number 23, Jake Kelly. From Milton, New Jersey, he is a senior forward for the Profs. Jake has started his career with Mount Laurel Jaguars and has played 4 years here at Rowan University. He's a graduate with a bachelor's degree in communication. Jake is recognized by his coaches for his competitiveness and for lighting up the lamp. He is joined by his father, Robert, mother, Jennifer, brother, Ryan, brother, Tyler, and grandmother, Ruth. Congratulations, Jake. Your next senior, a forward, number 27, Matt Meldrum. That is from Sewell, New Jersey, who is a senior forward for the Profs. Matt started his career with the Hollydell Hurricanes and played 4 years here at Rowan University. He's graduated with a bachelor's degree in construction management. Matt is recognized by his coaches for his consistency as well as his hard work. Matt is joined by his father, Brian, and his mother, Heather. Congratulations, Matt. Your next senior, a defense, number 37, Steve Hoolin. Steve is from Williamstown, New Jersey. He's a senior from the Profs. Steve started his career with the Hollydell Hurricanes and has played 2 years here at Rowan University. He will be graduating for a bachelor's degree in psychology. Steve is recognized by his coaches for his ability to adapt to any situations. Steve is joined by his father, Steve, and his mother, Jen. Congratulations, Steve. Your last senior, a forward, number 10, Colin Sewell. Colin is from Freehold, New Jersey, who is the senior assistant captain for the Profs. Colin has started his career with the Old Bridge Junior Knights and has played 4 years here at Rowan University. He is graduating with a double major in disaster preparedness and emergencies, as well as the law and justice. Colin is recognized by his coaches for his outstanding work ethic and a compassion for his teammates. Colin is joined by his father, Chris, his mother, Dawn, and his sister, Bella. Give a big hand for these 9 seniors. Can I have these 9 seniors come out one more time and have pictures taken with your coaches? All 9 seniors, would you please come out and have your pictures taken with the captains? Seniors, would you please come out with your coaches? Thank you.
Down. Yep. Good.
It's Saturday Night Live here at the Hollydell Ice Arena. Tonight's game is the United States Navy versus the Rowan University Profs. Ladies and gentlemen, your Rowan University Profs.
Roaring fans here as the first and sixth seed of the ATCHL take place here live at Hollydell Ice Arena for the last game of the season. I'm Spencer Reyes, this is Lee Constant. We're getting ready here as the D3 mighty Rowan Profs take on the U.S. Naval Academy midshipmen.
Spencer, real quick, where are you getting 2,000 from?
2,000 as in 1 times 2,000. All the fans are
Is that the capacity here at Hollydell Ice Arena?
That's the capacity. They almost filled it.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Got to round it out, right?
Hey, I'm excited to be here. It's been a hell of a season for us as the producers, for the teams, all 3 of Rowan's ice hockey teams. Tonight, though, it's D3 against the midshipmen.
So this is the last senior night of the trio of teams here at Hollydell. We did cover D2 men's and women's against Hollydell and Providence. And now is the last of the trio, hoping to get 2 for 1. They did lose that last game, the D2 women's team.
I thought it was a tie.
Oh, there was a tie on the other one, so 1-0-1.
There you go.
That's what we're trying to fill out all the ones. We're 1-1
all
and
slots. It's like a slot machine.
Of course.
We're going to Vegas here in Sewell.
Oh, I mean, I'm more of an AC guy, but, we'll go Vegas. So, there's a really good matchup on the state for tonight. We said 1 seed and the 6 seed. Both teams, the ACCHL, the Rowan Profs, this is the D3 team, the only D3 team to play in the ACCHL, it's told by head coach Dan DeMonte. And the Naval Academy, this is their D2 team. This is nothing of, it's going to be a big feat here for Rowan. They play a lot of D2 teams as a D3 squad, and they come off a lot of wins. They are undefeated in ACCHL play. 6-0, 12 points on the season, compared to the Naval Academy, who are 4-2 with 8 points, and tied for 6th in the North Division with Christopher Newport University. So what are you looking forward to? Last game here, 3rd game with each other in the booth. Usually, if you guys don't know us,
we'll call it 2.5. The first game was just the 3rd period, people.
Yeah, from last season, 2022. This is our last time here in the booth, hockey ever. It's a little bittersweet. We've been through the whole season here, all 3 teams, and this is it. This is our last time here.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I hope our viewers have enjoyed it as much as we have. Some late nights, although sometimes we got out early. We've
had some 2 o'clock games, 3:30.
But I'm hoping that all 9 seniors on this prof squad can go out, make an impact on this game, have a good time while they're at it, and then hey, afterwards we got orange slices and mini water bottles in the back of Mom's car.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll see what's going on in Snackville.
Pretty sure Holden's hooking us up with that, right? He's getting the post-game chicken tendies and fries.
Oh yeah. Was your mom team mom growing up?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Yeah. My mom was always a room mom.
Yeah.
I was a big arts and crafts kid growing up. Did you ever eat glue?
No, I've never eaten glue.
Or is it paste? What do you eat? Glue or paste?
No, I mean, you're the one that would know, I guess. You're the one eating glue. I don't.
Whatever.
But back to hockey, the M3 Premier in the South Division is led by Liberty. Liberty's good on all ends of the court, the rink, excuse me. Just
like basketball.
A little bit.
It was.
Hey, our basketball season. If you want to mention Rowan,
our Rowan basketball team captured the New Jersey Athletic Conference title last night, NJAC title against our rival Stockton.
They were upset last year.
Rowan lost to Stockton last year in Galloway by about, it was a close game, 4 points. Last night, a bit more of a blowout. Final score, I think, was 103, 84, 88. Yeah. So a great game all around. My boy Marcellus Ross got his conference title t-shirt and his 1,000th career point.
Big
Always
night.
love to see that. So a continuation of what's been a very dominant and successful year for Rowan University athletics in the New Jersey Athletic Conference.
I mean, the fall semester was also amazing. Right? Didn't we have it? I was 6 championships?
6 titles, yes, sir.
Yeah, throughout all different sports. It was just 1 sport shy. But, I mean, it was amazing to cover and watch on all ends.
It's a great time to be a prof, Spencer. I tell you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, that's great. From the bottom of your heart. I appreciate that. Yeah, likewise.
I wouldn't sell you short there. Or these alleged 2,000 fans.
It's not alleged. There are 2,000 fans.
Were we counting?
That was part of the opening. Yeah, I counted.
So far, I see 3.
With all 10 of my fingers.
But I can only see about half the bleachers.
Counting all 2,000. Yeah, over here in the booth.
Back to the standings.
We'll go to the standings here, live in Hollydell Arena. So we got the men's 3 Premier South. It's led by Liberty, just like Rowan. They have a very strong offensive pacing in their play. For all 3 teams, they have the men's D2 and D3, as well as the women's D2 team. They have 14 points, first place in the whole league, followed by Coastal Carolina, and second with 11 points. High Point University in 10th with 10, with 8, Christopher Newport, Appalachian State with 6, and last place, the College of Charleston. We over to our division, the north of the Premier League. It is Rowan leading with 12 points, like I said, 6-0. 38 goals scored, only letting up 8.
I was just about to say, you took the words out of my mouth. 38 goals for, not only leading in points, but also leading in goals for. That's what's really going to come into play late into the playoffs, deep into these postseason runs, because you look at this division, and it is a high-scoring division through and through, even the men and women. Even those teams down at the bottom in the less goals for, still up there in totals.
So speaking of the women's team, they actually just played in the DVCHC, which stands for Delaware Valley College Hockey Conference Playoffs.
Say that 5 times fast.
DVCHC, DVC. I can't. I messed up at the first time. You got me there. You caught me. But regardless, They were the 4th seed out of 8 teams, or 6 teams, excuse me. They won the first game 4-2 against Maryland this past couple weeks ago. They played in Hollydell. They lost the second game 3-2. Very close game. Villanova to get knocked out. I believe they still qualify for regionals. But as far as the men's, we go to D2. So D2, they played in the ACCHL Premier Tournament for men's 2. They won the first round 6-3 against the University of North Carolina Wilmington, who they did go undefeated against this season. And they did lose the second round, though, to their counterparts, the Tar Heels of UNC 8-3.
I mean, I have nothing to say about that other than, new conference, or new conference and new division
That was
this year.
So it was a brand new division and conference. So
right.
The best way to look at this, even if you're a brand new fan tuning in, think of the NFL as the ACHA. It's a brand new big league, right? So under that they have sub-leagues, and the new sub-league we joined, we left the MAC, Middle Atlantic College Conference of Hockey, I believe it was, and we left to the ACCHL. We played teams like Clemson, UNC, mostly Southern teams.
Larger programs, definitely.
Yes. Mostly D1 as well.
Much more skilled. I mean, I remember some of the D2 games and a lot of the D3 games we did this year. They're very fast-paced, a lot of action, and physical too. Nobody's shying away, especially the refs are letting them play, which I think has a big influence on the success of this team because, let's face it, they are a quick team, they are a physical team. And looking across the ice now at the United States Naval Academy. Wow.
It's a mouthful, but you can't mess it up.
I'm sorry, America.
It's big.
But they look like a big team, they look like a fast team, and I'm excited to see what awaits us for these 3 periods coming up.
So we're just 2 minutes away from puck drop. We're live here at Hollydell Ice Arena in Sewell, New Jersey. I'm Spencer, he's Lee. We'll tune right back in after the national anthem.
Players at this time, start gathering up the pucks. Players at this time, start gathering up the pucks. All pucks should be gathered up at this time. All pucks should be gathered up at this time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hollydell Ice Arena. Tonight is a HHA Division III contest between the United States Navy and your own University Profs. Let's meet tonight's referees. Linesman, Jack Fetcher. Linesman, Chuck Bowden. And your referees for tonight's game, Richard Lenchel and Anthony Veradesi. Now your starting lineup for Navy. At defense, number 6, Nick Gallo. At defense, number 11, Derek Scott. At forward, number 8, Sam Zimmerman. At forward, number 14, James Hansen. forward, number 19, Chris Saventa. Your starting goalie for Navy, number 32, Carter Karastoris. The midshipmen are coached by Coach Lee Lynch and assistant coach Tom Hathaway. Navy skates out of Brigade Sports Complex. Now your starting lineup for your Rowan University Profs. And defense. From Washington Township, New Jersey, number 9, Steve Contreras. And defense. From Cranford, New Jersey, number 31, Nick Canabora. And forward, from West Hollydell, New Jersey, number 20, Pete D'Antonio. A forward, from Sewell, New Jersey, number 29, CJ Casarina. A forward, from Williamstown, New Jersey, number 37, Steve Poolin. And your starting goalie for your Rowan University Profs from Naval, New Jersey, number 30, Matt Williams. Profs are coached by Dan Turcotte, assistant coaches Justin Winder and Justin Fortuna. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem of the United States of America. Oh, say, can you see by the mountain divine what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back. We're live here at Hollydell Ice Arena in Sewell, New Jersey. John Spencer Reyes, that's Lee Cotson. We're getting excited for the last game, regular game of Rowan hockey in general here at home, but also the last overall game for the Rowan D3 Mighty Profs as they come set here to take on the U.S. Naval Academy midshipmen.
Yeah. Look, Fathead, right there in the crowd. We were just talking about this when we were off the air before the anthem, and I was asking you, where do people get these Fatheads from? It seems like it'd be a pain to print, but they were here at all the other senior nights as well because, I mean, hey, it's senior night.
You gotta hook me up with one of those my senior night. When I play with the street hockey, I want one. You better give me one.
Speaking of street hockey, you got a teammate out here, don't you?
Yeah,
This ain't street, though.
Number 20, Pete Andolino, the assistant, actually plays with us very frequently in our brand new league over in Tandsboro.
Bit of a different texture out here tonight, though.
A little more slippery. Right?
I think you got some more pads, too.
Just a little more pads. So we'll come sit here. Rowan will lose that face-off at center ice. They get it pushed over there to the midshipman. We'll have the defensive pairing. Comes through the neutral zone. Taken away there by Kenneth Harris. Coming out of net is Matt Lynch. He'll be the goalie tonight for the Rowan Profs. Coming back over through the blue line, put across that back wall. Another fathead over there. If you look really closely.
Oh, yeah, right
it's
behind
not
the
on the
net.
camera, but if you look really closely, you can see it behind that net. So like we said, the last 60 minutes here for the Profs as they exit. We got, like you said before, 9 different seniors here on this team. The most out of any of the 3 teams here at Rowan University. So Lynch puts that stick out to help out his teammate. Moves over that puck. They come right to left, right closer to the broadcast booth up here in Hollydell. The kick to the shin. They keep it in the zone. Going past the Hollydell logo through his skates. He megged them. Coming back around. He'll wheel it around that face-off circle, going left to right. The far side by those 9 jerseys hung up along that glass.
They've been trapped in their own zone for quite some time now. At least it seems like quite some time when you consider the pace of the game.
No, you're absolutely right. They haven't really come out too far yet. I mean, they're finally back in the offensive zone. See if they can make something of it along the walls. Coming back behind the net, they go. Opportunity missed to go to the defense, and he'll take the shot from the blue line. Comes off by foot.
And from where we are up here, kind of in line with the Profs, near side circle, that was a great chance out in front into the slot. Unfortunately, no one was home to be able to put it in the back of the net.
You got to give some kudos there to that sandwich that came out of that play after that.
Yeah. And how about you with the soccer reference? You said he megged him.
He went through his legs.
You're really a jack of all trades.
Yeah, I guess. All about the verbs. Conjugating.
Did you watch Schoolhouse Rock growing up?
Not enough. I should have watched a lot more.
You seem like a big conjunction junction guy to me.
I was thinking about different languages. So, like, back in high school, I did Spanish. So, like, always got to conjugate those verbs.
Sure, yeah.
Something like that.
Oh, almost ice on.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. You're basic Spanish.
I stayed awake for 4 classes.
You get the Spanish card now. You're Dominican like me. So he comes set again. Back on the offensive zone for the defensive pair and loses it off to Navy. Coming through. Looking for a 2-on-4. They'll decide to dump it out to Lynch. Comes off his stick. Glove comes up and touches that net to stop that clock at 17:33.
It almost seemed like he was trying to get the puck more into the corner to keep it in play, but it just took a weird, almost ramp-like bounce off the blade of his stick and into the net behind him.
So they'll come set now in the face-off circle closest to us by the booth, the back left side. Rowan will win it. They come around those walls on the board, and around that ref they go.
Matt Lynch representing Mullica Hill.
Yeah.
Only about a couple minutes from here, a couple minutes from campus, too. Homegrown kid. I like to see it.
A lot of South Jersey natives play for Rowan University, and a lot of touch this ice, including, we'll stop that clock right there. Pounces on that after 2 shots back-to-back off the rebound, something 17:05. But a lot of South Jersey natives will end up here at Rowan University. One of the most famous ones, though, not a lot of people know, Johnny Hockey. Johnny Gaudreau, yeah.
Should have been a Flyer.
He was going to be I would say he should have been a Devil. He said he wanted to go to the Devil, said he wanted to go to the Flyers. Deked everybody. A nice hockey term there, and he went around. He said, well, guess what? I'm going to go home to Columbus, Ohio.
Jumped around a little bit.
Yeah, went to the Blue Jackets.
Kept it interesting.
But he played here. His plaque are up. He has some plaques and jerseys signed up around the arena, as well as his brother who played in the AHL. He played here as well, and he's one of the coaches for one of the teams here. So back in the offensive zone, taking 4 shots in a row is Rowan University. Back to back, they won't get it. They're staying with it though. We got a big screen there by the winger.
Speaking of Flyers Devils, it's 2-0 Devils.
Thank you.
Got to support the team.
Yeah,
buddy.
of course. The right team. New Jersey Devils, top 3 team in the NHL. So it comes set again in the defensive zone. Get another chance here as both teams get a bunch of new blood back on the ice to change things up. Still scoreless here around 4 minutes into this game. So Naval Academy pushes it through with the skate, comes to the offensive zone, waved on sides. Coming back around, the backwards pass there by Rowan's offense. They'll come around the net. A little miscommunication there, but they recover. By the face-off circle, going behind Lynch again. Now he's going to wait there for
You can hear some
quite a long
chattering,
time.
too, behind the net, so it's good to see that they are communicating, even when it seems like they're still trying to break out.
So coming through is the defenseman, Hamuch. As he comes around, the glove comes up, won't give it to him. They beat him out, not going to get that icing call. Hit down to the Rowan Prof, comes set, lose it out of the zone. 2-on-2. Skating around is the midshipman. And they'll have to settle for another dump here as they try to get and stay in that offensive zone.
So tough to control that puck when it gets up on its edges and it's rolling against the blade of your stick, almost in the wrong orientation. Probably contributed to why he lost control of the puck.
So a little bit of a board battle there. Poke check taken out by the Profs. Coming around, and I was gonna say that touched the net right there.
Top of the glass.
Got to stop that.
So like we said, Spence, hockey wrapping up for us at the Rowan Television Network, but spring training started today, which means baseball's right around the corner for us as well. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if I'm looking forward more to the warm weather or the sport, but I'll tell you, 70 degrees in February on Thursday was a nice little surprise.
And then this morning I'm doing my errands and getting some groceries, and it's snowing outside.
It was snowing.
2 days later it's snowing, and then it was 74 degrees.
The effrontery of Mother Nature to make it snow in February is bewildering to me.
People say global warming doesn't exist. But we'll come back here, we'll get set on the ice. He takes another shot off the glove, continues to come. Back in the defensive zone, the Profs will go, coming side to side there from defensive pairing. The midshipmen pick it back up, go over the blue line, coming set again. Escape back behind Lynch. It seems to be a good strategy of the Profs, as opposed to just going and pushing forward into the offensive zone, going past those lines. They're kind of holding it back there behind the goalie and waiting to take the opportunity. They fool the goalie there, make him look down. They shoot above his head, comes back around along the wall. Looking for the opportunity, they go. Ready to build a chest. He pounces out like a panther. Coming back. Another shot. He goes. The Profs have it again. The backhanded pass to the left side. He'll take a shot again. That's the fourth in a row. Coming back out, the midshipman finally put a stop to it, put a Band-Aid on the bleeding. So Naval Academy comes back in the offensive zone. They'll reset themselves, get 3 guys out of there. And Rowan's running it back again, right behind their goalie Lynch. Almost seems like a quarterback getting him set up.
Ample opportunities for line changes, but they've still been keeping the same squad out onto the ice. Now with the icing call, that's really all that matters.
So we'll mark that at 13:40 left here in the first period of play. And I mean, you're right, not a lot of changes, too much on either side, but it's definitely an interesting strategy. I like it, going behind the goalie, setting yourself, and not just rushing every play. So an interesting set of things. They'll actually get set off of center ice again, but no, in fact, no one did score. And it's still 0-0 after the icing call. 13 and change on the clock. The midshipmen attempting to clear it out of the defensive zone. They come through. Waiting for them is defenseman Kanakaris. They'll hit him up against the wall. The midshipman again with another weak pass shot to the right side.
Credit to the midshipmen so far. They're always moving their feet, what I've noticed about 7 minutes into this one. They're always in good position because they're always skating, constantly moving, not a lot of coasting. And I think that's going to pay off for them later into this game.
Definitely playing the long game as Rowan, and again, like I said, they're waiting, but then when they're going to go pounce, it's 4 or 5 shots at a time in a roulette-style fashion, hoping something goes in. Whereas midshipmen are waiting for that opportunity to come across Lynch.
All right, that one off the boards right into the line. I think that hurt.
Definitely.
Maybe a little.
It
It didn't get all his weight on that.
Not demolished, but it comes off Lynch's stick, coming around to stay in offensive side of things at the Naval Academy. Loses possession of the puck off to the winger. Comes back, is rough a little bit, comes to the legs again. Goes over our beloved PA with that gold jacket. I do have to appreciate his jackets he chooses.
You know a jacket when you see one.
I mean, he had the sparkly one for a while.
Well, you had leopard print.
I did.
I've actually gotten a lot of complaints about your leopard print jacket, even though I didn't wear it. Yeah.
Complaints.
Many people have told me that you looked like a fool, and I stood up for you.
See, I got the opposite. I got a lot of people told me that they liked it. They wanted me to bring it. I was like, I can't be the guy that wears the same thing twice. Can't catch it.
Especially like that.
Yeah. Week after week, can't be doing that. So comes set again. Takes a shot right against the chest of that goalie.
Didn't have to do much to get around his defender. Able to get in and get a good shot on net. I like it. It was subtle, but it was effective.
So I will say, one thing I'm noticing so far about the midshipman's goalie, all the shots are coming in high. He's reacting very slow to them, and the helmet's kind of coming down, and it's falling in his chest each time.
Inches from a breakaway there for the Naval Academy.
So the midshipmen attempt to get momentum on their side about halfway through the first. They'll lose possession of the puck over to the Profs. now along the left-hand side. The Profs having a lot of possession here in the first period. They'll take it from the right face-off circle. Coming through. The ref sets another unnecessary pick by accident. Gotta love that.
I gotta be honest, they're in the way quite a bit in this one.
A little more than usual?
A little more.
So they come on that right board by the Rowan flags. They'll lose it over to the Naval Academy. Waiting for them again. He'll take another shot, because why not? You're already in the zone. They'll deke right to left, takes another one. Goalie loses it, comes back, and they'll give it back to the blue lines, off to the defenseman. He'll take a shot again, comes a little wide on the left side now. Skating around, getting pressured into the wall. This puck's going back and forth like a pinball machine. They'll stay on that blue line again. Another shot there from the defenseman. And they're just going to keep cycling and getting more opportunities. That's 3 in a row. They force the goalie to spread his legs there into a split. Coming back, staying in the zone, dumping now. Not sure the idea on that play.
Hey, man, it's a Saturday night. You can get into any split he wants. Getting a little chippy already in the corner.
The only hits have been in that corner, too. I mean, there haven't been anything on this side, not even on that wall on the left. It's just always on the right. Lynch get an opportunity to step on that with his glove and stop it at 9:41.
Good choice there to cover that one up. Get fresh legs out. Make sure that the Profs continue to control the pace of this one.
That was about like a minute and a half at least of continuous play, so it's the right move there. You don't want to keep it going. So they come set now. Deneen, comes set for the Profs. Loses the face-off. The midshipmen recover. I gotta say, I gotta respect the Swells.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
The navy blue with kind of like bronze.
Is that a ram?
Yeah, the ram. With
Ram's
the bronze on it.
Ram's the mascot.
The bronze outline, right? And that's pretty cool.
They got good colors.
Yeah, with the bronze seat too. That's different.
Colors.
That sets you apart for sure.
I'm also in the spirit of military academies. I think West Point has good colors, black and gold.
Yeah.
I think the Coast Guard Academy has good colors too.
Yeah.
Blue and orange. Just pops.
Oh, so you're a Mets fan now too?
I'm definitely not a Mets fan.
I mean, you said the blue and orange pops off
It's
nicely.
not their colors.
Just like a Mets jersey, right? So it comes to another shot off the bar. They're looking for an opportunity. They won't get it. Oh, so close. A second one right in the crease. He'll fall out. Get him slowly but pretty quickly, and then the midshipman will recover off that 2-shot opportunity.
You hear that one ring off iron all the way down here. We're down the other end of the ice from that one.
Yeah. If those are no, we're on the right side of the ice, tucked up high and away in the right. As now the captain of the Profs comes set, waits for his opportunity, puts it out left. We'll call him off sides, and Rowan takes back that puck. Pokes it over the blue line, 3-on-4. They pull him way out of that net, shooting wide, coming back left. The neutral zone they go. The Profs dump it again. Icing call.
And that was a good decision there on the shot by Fogelman to get it in low when the goalie is out of the net. Bounce it off his pads, get a rebound, and try and generate a second chance. Because he's so far out, you have space behind him to get in the crease and knock one in. So I like that thinking, and I like that aggressiveness that they're playing with to try and create opportunities beyond just the initial shot.
And I will say, as the color commentator Lee mentions, we got a hockey legend here in the booth. Lee Constant, the only man in the booth to step on the ice. So
hey, I said it last time, Spets. I could have gone pro. It was just this ankle.
It's the ankle.
Not the left one
so much. It's the Blazers. That's what it is, the Blazers shoes.
I got hit, and it wasn't so much here or here on my thigh. Just that high ankle. Kind of like Patrick Mahomes in that sense.
He did play through it.
All right, I'm done.
You got it.
No more Chiefs talk. I'm going to cry.
So, I think so. He's an Eagles fan. As the Profs now have a neutral zone, 2-on-1, puts it out right. Looking for an opportunity for himself behind the net. The midshipman recover before he has a chance to. Still defensive side of things. Putting it over the Hollydell logo. Glove comes up. And we get back-to-back icing calls as he's past that red line. So 7:55 on the clock. Let's say you did go through your hockey career. What would that have looked like?
Oh, I talked to scouts. They said I'm the next Johnny Gaudreau if Johnny Gaudreau didn't have feet or thumbs.
Oh, of course.
Or 2 eyes. No, I probably would have, I guess, played in high school and maybe a little in college.
What would have been your dream college to play for? as a hockey player?
Geez, I don't know. I didn't get that far. See, I was at the point. I quit hockey when I was at the point where we could start hitting. As there's a big hit in the corner, we could start hitting, and everybody else was continuing their growth spurt, and I was still very small and in middle school. And
Fair enough.
you know, it was more just a safety thing at that point.
Your answer should have been Rowan Profs. That's
Well,
what I was
obviously.
looking for. You took a long time to say Rowan Profs.
I was
but
getting there.
We'll accept it as they get tied up in the corner again. A little bit of standstill.
Maybe I would have
there.
played for the
Little
Philadelphia
stand-up.
Rebels. Spencer.
Maybe you would have.
Nah.
A D1 commit?
that
Maybe.
good.
Maybe not. So they'll lose that. The midshipmen pick it right back up, speeding things up here.
I would have made a
is the Naval
great team
Academy.
manager.
You can still be the team manager.
Nobody can hand out water bottles like me, let me tell you.
Well, we got to get the orange slices, too. The pickle juice. The pickle juice is a big thing. Ammonia. As we'll stop that clock at 6:51.
You ever do smelling salts? A big smelling salts guy?
No.
Oh, they're the best. They are the best.
I will say, working in hockey, I've seen a lot of coaches
I
do
think
it.
I
It
think we
doesn't
should
make
give them to
sense.
broadcasters.
Maybe for you, I'm good. I'm all right. 6:51 here in
just
the
pop them
first. You're making this sound way too worse than it has to be. 6:50 on the clock. Winding down at the 6-minute mark here. Still scoreless at Hollydell Ice Arena as the Profs take it to the neutral zone, attempt to put it back over. Ever since the past couple minutes, they haven't had too many opportunities on the opposing team's net. The midshipmen are doing a good job of keeping it out. They'll come from behind that net, coming all the way around now, hunting for something. Comes back behind the goalie. They'll come set again. Dumping across that wall. And one of the players will fall down on his back, coming against that wall. They won't get the icing. Comes across. Fade's going behind the net. Will go to the right side here along our wall. Attempted to just clear it out. They're kind of stuck in their own defensive zone. Blocked off Plank's chest.
It's 3-0 Devils. by the
Keep
way.
that in. I'd love to hear it.
I don't. Oh, the Sixers are up 4 on the Celtics.
Big Philly fan if you can't tell.
Just trying to keep the people updated. If they're taking the time to watch our game, the least I can do is
Let them know what's going on elsewhere.
give them a motley sports
So another
information.
shot and he scores! Off the tip-in. Looks like they'll give that in to Evan Knoll.
And like we said, Spence, it's the same thing that they've been doing essentially since puck drop. Getting the puck in deep, getting bodies in front of the net, and just working for a bounce to go your way. The midshipmen have done a great job the first 15 minutes or so of combating that, getting bigger bodies in there, trying to break it up, get sticks off the ice, control the puck, but eventually Profs are able to sneak one through. 1-0 here on senior night.
You're absolutely right. The Profs did a good job at cycling and bringing it back over the blue line, taking a lot of shots. So that shot from the defenseman, or the forward, Steve Poland, comes off his stick. And then almost another one right here as they'll pounce on it, stop it at 5:16. 1-0 is a score in favor of the Profs. Just a little bit over 5 left in the first. They break that scoreboard.
Speaking of scoreboards, a little score update. Rowan women's basketball in the NJAC championship, up 72-60 over NJCU. About 5 to go in the fourth quarter up there in Jersey City. Profs looking to get conference titles on back-to-back nights.
Yeah. I mean, they've done a good job this season. Hopefully they can capitalize on that. Especially after the Sports Center top 10 moment that went out, where NJCU won that with less than a second left.
2 threes in, I think, 6 seconds. But
It's insane, yeah.
we're up a dozen.
So they come ready again. Captain dumps it off. Humming through traffic. Looking for an opportunity. They spread them wide, and they'll get it again. Run it back. The Rowan Profs are back on the board. 2-0. Another goal with 4:33 left in the first.
And, of course, the Jalen Waddle celebration over there in the corner on the near side. But again,
Well, you have it. Another one of my teammates from Rowan Street Hockey, and this time he scores.
so what I'm getting is if you learn to skate, you could be out there. You could get on the board.
We don't skate for street hockey.
Well, they're
But-
skating right now, and they're
Yeah,
scoring
they are
too,
skating now.
Spencer.
Yes. We run on our feet. We only got shin guards. That's really it. and sometimes a
lightweight.
helmet and gloves.
2-0.
But 2-0 will go. Bonnick will get the second goal. Noel gets the first off the tip-in. So 2-0, 4:30, a little less than that coming in the first period of play. And just within a minute, they scored twice on the Naval Academy. Like you mentioned, a lot of opportunities, more shots. Statistically means got a better chance of scoring goals.
You know, we're communications majors, not a lot of math classes, but I can understand simple statistics.
You know 1 + 1 is 2.
It is?
We get that. As there'll be another stoppage here, 4:06. The goalie pounces on that puck. Stop that right there.
Hey, I don't want to embarrass you, but our YouTube comments, Spencer is killing it. You're getting shouted out. You think you're killing it? I think you're doing all right. I wouldn't say you're killing it. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate
Kinda
whoever
just
that
talking.
is. I appreciate it. We appreciate all of you guys. Like I said, it's our last broadcast ever. This duo, we've only been able to do it 3 times because we produce a lot of the games, or almost all of the games. But it's always a fun time coming up here, and we get to change the scenery a little bit.
You are killing it.
I would say the team is killing it at producing this game. We got a couple of new people down there checking things
Rookies.
out. Little rooks. Get
Shout out
get
Bailey,
their rookie cards, yeah.
our newest crew member tonight.
Get her card signed. And a couple veterans, too. They stepped up this past couple semesters, even just a couple weeks ago.
Special
Making this look
visitor,
good.
former producer, Tom Francisconi is here.
He showed out.
Granted, he's
I think
not helping.
taking
He's
pictures.
just walking
No, he's
around,
not.
distracting
You don't even
everybody
know
else.
that we said anything because he's just in the way. But you know.
He's probably watching.
So a little over 3 minutes here in the first. As they stay in their offensive zone, as broadcast occurs, as soon as I say it, they come out of it. And the Naval Academy comes 2-on-2, blocked away by Noel. After his goal, step on pace, knocked that out of play. So the Profs come again. There's Karan, as they'll get a nice pass along that wall, waiting for him. Pass to South, essentially, right to the slot he'll go. Won't get it in time. Meant for Sewell. Sewell had a big opportunity. He played a good amount of games here at D2, getting called up to that D2 team. We'll talk a little bit more about the D2 success on both other 2 programs, coming back in the second period.
Something I'm noticing just as the period kind of wraps up. Profs are doing a great job of eliminating open space when they're in their own zone. This is making it harder for Navy to complete those cross-ice passes and any passes, really.
You're right. They're capitalizing on a lot of the space on the ice and not really leaving that many holes open for the Naval Academy to do anything with that offensively. Getting really tight on the passes. There's a hit there from Captain Fogelman. Call the stoppage there, 2:04. So they'll likely, words are hard sometimes in English language, he'll get that penalty.
You know, I understand it, playing aggressive, playing hard. To me, it looked like a clean hit. Obviously, you know, you want the players to be safe and all, but gotta keep your head up. Didn't leave his feet, didn't seem like he was targeting his head. Possible refereeing by result, but regardless, in the box for 2 and everybody's okay, is most important.
Yeah, I didn't see the referee's hand. That's why I didn't mention. I could have went either way, like you said, but didn't see the referee's hand, so they will call that the 2-minute minor, like you said. I'm assuming that's going to be interference. As they dump that on their first special teams play for both teams. They'll come through. Let's see if they can do it here with 1 man down. Skating right to left, he'll take the shot. He gets him wide and he'll score! Unbelievable play by Colin Sewell. By himself, the 4-on-1.
Hey man, you know what they say? It's like the '84 Oilers. You get less men out there, you put your skaters and your speedsters out there, let him create in space. Sewell was able to just go right in, controlled the puck the whole time, had the goalie out of the net, out of position, was able to just kind of slide it right past him, didn't even have to lift it off the ice much.
I mean, he's like his local native for me, at least Freehold, New Jersey. I'm from Old Bridge. He's a senior, one of the seniors of tonight's class of 9.
Better bagels, better goals. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you.
Exactly. And he'll score the shorthanded goal, still down a man. As it goes right into the glove, he'll drop it out for the midshipman. 5-on-4, 1:30 on the clock. And that's just about how much time is left on the power play for the Naval Academy.
And he fired that in from basically the point, but hey, when you're hot, everything feels like a scoring chance.
You might as well. Lynch tries to grab that through his glove, misses it just a little bit, a couple inches off. Attempted dump there for the Profs, won't get it. They're still stuck in the defensive zone. Here's a chance for the midshipmen to cook up and try to get a goal here on the board. So down by 3. They attempt to get something here. Last minute of play in the first.
Fogelman in the box there. Still got 56 seconds left.
It was a great rotation there and cycle by the Naval Academy. Almost coming set with the tip in there, right in the crease. Just a couple feet away from getting it. Look, another opportunity here. As a clock, you know, this doesn't happen often, but it stops exactly at 1 minute. With 56 seconds left for Fogelman out of the penalty box. A shot immediately off the face-off win. A rebound shot as well goes off. Now they're behind Lynch. Coming set, looking for something. As they got a little bit of time here to try to figure it out and get at least one before the end of the first. He'll take a shot. Lynch pushes it with his stick side hand. Comes out. They're wheeling around as the midshipmen. They'll stop that. Clock's still going, but they'll stop it at 34.4 seconds.
And before that chance, there was a window kind of on the near side. Lynch was a little bit out of position, just couldn't get a stick on it. Navy, that is. Unable to bury it in the net, kind of just had to go wide and around the net, try and reset. But a good chance, and a possible breakdown in the Profs D.
And so Rowan is officially 75% done with their penalty kill, excuse me. As the midshipman, man on his knees, looking to still try to get it in, won't have enough time. He'll take another shot. And here are the Profs looking for a dump, 1-on-1. They might not dump it out. They had it with the 4-on-1. They come 2-on-3. He'll take the shot. The goalie pushes it back forward. Backhanded shot, won't get it in time. 12 seconds left in the first. Penalty's about to be killed. Gets hit up against the wall. And that'll be the end of the first with that buzzer. 3-0. Your Rowan Profs lead here in the first on senior night for the D3 Rowan University Profs.
And Spencer, not much for me to say. Pretty much everything that we said in the course of the game. Profs getting in, getting bodies, down low, generating scoring chances, and just getting the puck on net. That's the way to do it. And hey, like we said, you shoot the puck more, you're going to score the puck more. It's just simple math. Is that math? No numbers.
That is statistics.
Science.
Statistics, yes. So we'll be back very soon here live in Hollydell Ice Arena in Sewell, New Jersey. I'm Spencer Heasley, and we'll be back. Welcome back live to Hollydell Ice Arena, Sewell, New Jersey. I'm Spencer Hayes. He's Lee Kotzen. If you're jumping in, this is a great matchup to get started if you're a hockey fan. 3-0 in favor of the Profs. They start things off. Evan Noel will score for the Profs. Colin Sulo and Will Bonnock. 3 forwards in the team. Highly paced offense so far. What do you got for us, Lee, as far as some analysis of the color commentator?
I have so much analysis to give, Spencer. It's funny you should ask. No, hey, it's like we said the whole game. They're getting people inside. They're getting their sticks on the puck, especially the bouncing pucks. They've been able to control a lot of rebounds. They've also just been very accurate with their shots, even from outside, like around the top of the circles. And it's been paying off for them. And I think if they continue that kind of strategy, it'll continue to generate success for their lines. But enough about hockey. Rowan women's basketball. This just did, Spencer. I think we need
hot off the presser, right?
Hot off the press.
I think, you're a very big photographer of them. I think you should explain what's going on.
Rowan women's basketball, I think they were the number 3 seed. They were at NJCU, New Jersey City University, for the New Jersey Athletic Conference Championship. Just ended. Rowan victorious 79-70. Back-to-back conference titles for both basketball teams for the Profs. My girl, Nicole Mallard, 17 points. She's a beast. She's a demon. She went off, carrying them in her 5th year. She also got 1,000 points. She knows what's up. Great player all around. I'm happy for them. Happy for the Profs. This run of success in this school year, and even this calendar year, still going on. We got baseball, softball, lacrosse in the spring.
Cooking up, getting ready.
Can we get 3 more?
I'm not against it. You still got track and field. Don't forget that.
Who would be against it?
They broke the record, right? They broke 2 school records.
They broke NCAA records.
Right? Yes.
NCAA
records. That's big. That's not just school records. Not NJAC, NCAA.
4x400. That's
huge.
That Jameer, Marquise, Nana, and dude, I can't forget the last one. That'd be evil.
We'll have to fill
Amir.
There you go. So as we're going around different leagues, let's go to the highest league possible, and we're getting shot right up here in the booth. We'll go to the NHL. So my favorite team in the world, the New Jersey Devils, they're up 5-0, 13:51 left in the 3rd at home, and I believe it is the anniversary. The anniversary of the last time they did go to win the cup. We go to the Ducks and the Hurricanes. Ducks are up 3-2. They're 4 minutes, a little less than that in the 3rd. A bunch of third period games. Slotted all around the same time. The Bruins up 2-1 against the Canucks with 10 left in the 3rd. With 11:30 left in the last period of play. Senators up 4-2 against the Canadiens. And the other game going on right now, it's in the 2nd. They have 5 and change left. Is the Lightning up 1-0 with only 11 shots on goal compared to Detroit's 24.
Spence, I got some bad news.
What is that bad news?
My team, my town, my Philadelphia 76ers down 39-43. The bad guys, the Boston Celtics. About 6 to go in the 2nd quarter.
That could be Eastern Conference matchup going on. Oh.
I don't like them at all.
I understand why you wouldn't.
I'm very anti-Celtic.
Oh, I get it. You hate the Celtics.
I hate the Celtics.
I hate all the Celtics.
Especially, I think, Kevin McHale stinks. He's just the worst.
Enough about basketball. Let's get right back into hockey.
I wasn't even alive.
No more.
Kevin McHale was in the league, Spencer, and I still hate him so much.
That's a lot of hatred there for the Celtics, huh?
It's a generational hate,
So he comes set as the PA.
Because my dad hates.
You just love to hate on the Celtics.
I hate Kevin McHale.
It's strict number 2. Number 3.
Oh, no, wait. It's 45-43, Sixers down.
Let's say 3rd one, we're going to beat you.
Top.
We're going to keep talking about the Celtics.
Talk about the Sixers, actually.
Should
we sing the song?
Sure. So I'm waiting for an interruption here. So
I won't say anything about
I think we're breaking up. So the Rowan Profs are coming set. Another 20 minutes of play in regulation. We'll flip sides around. The midshipmen closest to the booth on the right-hand side. For those just tuning in, we got the blue sweaters with a white shoulder trim, the navy blue as well for their shorts and socks and buckets of gloves. With the bronze, a little bit different. We were talking about how we liked that earlier. Stripes on the socks, while the Rowan Profs are coming in with their traditional home unis. And it's the white sweaters with the brown trim, yellow buckets, yellow trim on the jersey, as well as the shorts, followed by the white socks and brown shorts.
So for this period, every time that it's in Navy's end, I want you to say starboard. And every time that it's in Rowan's end, I want you to say port.
Port.
You got that?
I don't know if you can hold me to that. I'm not gonna be able to do that the whole period. I'll try. So starboard,
starboard, and port.
Starboard.
Board, like
board,
like starboard.
Starboard.
Like
So
like a boat. 'Cause it's
on the
Navy.
starboard, so it comes across. Now we're
I
in.
think you mean aft.
We're
They're going towards the bow of the rink.
a hit there on the port as the captain
It's not the
Fulgerman.
port. It's like that's the port end of the ice.
I mean, I'm called the
Port side of the rink.
port,
All right,
port
whatever.
side of the rink.
Let's
That
just-
sounds
let's
like it's
just shut the
court
hell up and
side
talk
now.
about hockey.
Let's toss it over here to the rink. So, in the neutral zone, midshipmen attempt to get out of their defensive side of things, also known as the starboard. There you go.
Not bird. Not an animal.
Board. Starboard. Wow. So Fogelman attempting to get the backhanded shot there on the goal. He won't get it in time. Comes across all the way through. The glove immediately comes up by Lynch. Waving hello, and he'll stop that at the icing in 1907, 3-0 Rowan. As we explained in the pregame, both teams are part of the ACCHL, and that is similar to, if you're a big football fan, the ACC. So you got Clemson, you got UNC. A lot of teams like that, kind of secondary to the SEC, and a lot of D1 teams that Rowan's played so far. Like you mentioned, they're the only D3 team to play in the ACCHL, and they're undefeated thus far. I'm going to knock on wood. I'm going to try to find it as I said that. I really hate the broadcaster curse. Up 3-0, 18:57 as the clock will stop. So this next face-off will come set right close to the booth and our corner shot camera as they get set.
Not our corner shot camera at all, Spencer. What are you talking about?
The face-off
Well, it's
circle
there,
is
but
closest to the corner shot camera.
Yeah, but the corner shot camera wasn't live.
I wasn't mentioning the cameras. It's more where our camera is situated is where it was. So it'll go into the defensive zone. The Profs spending a little more time there at the beginning of the second, only a couple minutes in. With a kick of a skate and a pass left to right, they'll lose it off to the side, recover it again, take a shot blocked away with the Profs defense.
At any given time, the Naval Academy skaters seem to just have great coordination. There's a lot of, playing the puck off your skates, moving your stick around to try and get the right positioning on it, and they're very agile and successful at that. There's a good shot, block it away.
So in their offensive zone, they try to make something happen. The Profs don't get it in time. The goalie pounces on them to stop it at 18:08. So down 3, what do you think, besides creating more shots, what do you think in the locker room coming into the second period of play?
We got to score.
Well, of course, but how would, as hockey-minded as you are, how would they do that is what I'm asking.
I think they just got to generate some more lateral movement. There's such a trip. And by that, I mean they just got to get the puck moving from side to side across the ice to try and get the Rowan defenders out of position and try and create some space to get a shot off.
They did come close a couple times with some opportunities during that power play at the end. They couldn't come on top. They almost got a couple tip-ins on the right side of the ice. Weren't able to get it. But they definitely can adjust and make a different movement here and change the tune of this song.
You just come up with that now?
That was off the rip right there. That felt good. That felt really good.
I wouldn't lead with it, but
No.
it worked.
So look, recollect themselves here. Back in the defensive zone, the defensive pairing will come set. Off the wall, back over to the winger. Taken away, Rowan's waiting for it. They'll take a shot, a little bit of a weak one, right to the blockers. Coming along the wall now, looking for a second chance.
I think that wasn't so much a shot as it was a pass, or at least an opportunity to get the puck into the slot.
Yeah,
people were home, just goalie was able to get a nice little pad on it and send it away.
Both teams, this second period of play, doing a good job at intercepting a lot of passes in the opposing zone and playing really well on the forecheck. So that'll come off along the wall, back again. There's Sewell looking for another shot. He'll make him go left. A rebound shot again. They'll go the third time around. Won't get it. He'll get put up against the wall. Sewell again with the shot. He'll make that 4-5 in a row. As the goalie jumps on that, he gets a little bit of break there at 16:30.
I mean, you just got to applaud the ability to maintain your positioning by the whole midshipman squad on that shift. Now they're able to get some fresh legs out there and kind of take a breath, reset, look up and thank somebody for not letting the goal slip through.
So the face-off circle closest to the jerseys, Rowan will win it. Win the draw, but lose possession ultimately. And try to take it back in the offensive zone. Won't get it in time as that puck wavers back around. And Naval Academy's defense will dump that out. The backhanded pass over to the wing on the side. He'll do the same thing towards the goalie. Lynch comes out of net, tries to put a stick on it, won't be able to get there.
Plays like that, Lynch has got to be careful coming out of the net to try and make a play on the puck.
Especially
if it
that
bounces
close.
wide, exactly. Bounces wide, you're out of position, the net's wide open for anybody lurking around.
Meldrum a little bit angry there after he had an opportunity to get that breakaway. 2 men on. There's another chance. Passes it back out to the right side. Intercepted by the midshipman. Coming along now, 3-on-2. And the icing is called to stop it at 15:32. So I know we talked a lot about RTN and what they do cover. Let the fans know. What do we do full year round? Or what sports are we involved in?
You like fall too?
Yeah, we got a conjunction with athletics too. So.
Yes, we do a lot of work with Rowan Athletics, which covers all 18 varsity, I guess you could call it, varsity sports. Sports sanctioned, Division III, NCAA sanctioned sports. So with that, we partner up with the school to cover for them, as opposed to this, which is a club sport. So we cover this for the team, for the coaches, for the people.
Yeah, we're for the people here at Rowan.
But
it's a lot of Philadelphia talk.
Hey, I had a lot of fun doing football this year.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Good time. It's always nice to be outside, even when the weather was bad. It's a good story.
I mean, speaking of bad weather, Rowan also hosted the Final Four field hockey. That weather was rough. It was brutal.
It was a little windy. At least it didn't rain.
It felt like 20. I will say that. It
was
20.
a bit nippy.
Yeah, very, very cold out. But I guess the good part about hockey, maybe if it's a little bit cold, it's going to be controlled weather. You're inside as the Lynch puts the stick out. This time it's okay to come out. No one really around him as to put it back around. One's going to goal there. Stopping at 14:53 is what we'll have left in the second period of play. So overall, let's talk. So the Profs are in ACHA as well. That's the big league that we said. NFL asked you want to look at it that way. They're 7-5-1 overall outside the ACCHL. 13 total points, one more than they had with the ACCHL. 49 goals, 38 let up. It's a little bit of a difference. 160 penalty minutes. And if you want to just go over some of the rankings there.
Well, I mean, we talked about the rankings at the top of the broadcast. I think a stat that you just brought up, which is very important, especially as we near the postseason of the playoffs, is penalty minutes. Anytime that you're leaving your team shorthanded, anytime that you're at a physical disadvantage when they have more skaters than you, that's something you really want to avoid when you do start facing better teams and the aggression is amped up, there's more energy. You want to be at even strength as much as you can. So I would assume that Profs and any team really, the aggression will increase, but so will the hockey IQ. No bad penalties, no mouthing off to officials, settling scores when the puck is in play.
I know a lot of players and leaders in the locker room, especially on the D2 men's team, have explained how they're a lot more disciplined this year, like you mentioned. A lot less penalty minutes and a lot more go-ahead forward hockey and stronger minds in general. As now they're in their own defensive zone, the Profs look to fight it off. As the midshipmen attempt to get a couple shots off, going back and forth in the defensive zone along that right wall. 14 minutes left in the second.
Nice attempt to get the puck over there.
Fall down. The ice may be a little slick there. It's the second time, or third now. A couple guys fall down. Keeping it in play there for the Profs, wheeling around. And he just misses it. Another pick there by the ref. He doesn't hop onto the boards. They bring it back to their own defensive zone. Coran tried to keep that above that blue line. Nothing you could do there. So comes set again, trying to bring it back. Looking for the fourth of the game. Wheeling around. Poke checked away by the defense.
Solid open ice hit by Peter Andolino.
Almost looked like slow motion from up here in the booth. It was like. So they come set now again. Past the neutral zone in the Hollydell logo. They'll take it away, the Naval Academy. They have a shot here, poked away by Curran. Oh, the board battle taken away. The Profs will come away with it. They have a couple men open on the left. They'll pass it back out. He gets hit up against the PA's glass. And the Naval Academy come away clean. A little less than 13 on that clock. And one thing I can say for both teams, a lot of passes have been efficient with both universities. Haven't done a good job with that. I think they'll lock that up and get a lot more opportunities to take those shots and go further into the offensive zones. That goes for both the Profs and the midshipmen. Got a couple guys going at it here. And they're going to be some fists flying. Matt Gandy of the Profs and 2 men are jumping in now. Make that 3. And it looks like it'll come to a standstill now. Some of the sticks have fallen. They're pulling some jerseys back. They don't want too much to go through here.
Ryan Robertson was the first one over there. And then we saw Nick Canafora trying to separate the tussle. Would you call that a tussle? Maybe more than a tussle.
Yeah, I'll say slightly more than a tussle. Not too much more, but slightly.
We call it a rumble?
A rumble? With the 3? Yeah, obviously 3 people. We'll give it a little mini rumble.
Still chippy as they go over the box now.
Of course. So, what we're looking here to see what's going to be called. We got 2 Profs in the box, only 1 midshipman, 3 Profs in the box. So those are probably the 3 guys that are roughing them up. Oh, no, they're going to pull a guy out now. They said, you're the wrong one. We're going to rotate it.
Past the next person.
Yeah. It's a great TikTok trend. We'll wait that final. So Robertson was the one that was pulled out, but I could have swore he was the one throwing first, but maybe someone else taking it for him, maybe? Is that what's going on?
I believe initially to hit the ground was Matt Gandy.
Yes.
Robertson came over to free him up, and from there was a swarm of
I couldn't see
white,
the
navy, and
in the box.
black and white stripes.
I want to say that's 14. If so, that's Deneen. Yes, it is. So Deneen's in the box, and so is Gandy.
As the referees are meeting with the captains now, or at least alternate.
I gotta say, it's the longest that they've played that Law and Order theme all season. They're trying to figure out
We almost got to the first scene of the show that they took it from.
They almost went straight to Law and Order. They're going straight there on Netflix. We don't even have the actual ringtone there. So they're talking it out, like you said, here at center ice. Try to figure out what is going to be the call. Definitely going to say at least roughing and maybe even fighting. I'm not going to think there's any misconducts there.
I think hockey coaches should have their team kind of like take boxing lessons.
It's not a bad idea. I mean, even yoga.
Although fighting's kind of done in the sport now. They're trying to.
They don't want it as much, yeah.
It's kind of lame.
So, I mean, you do see 5
This is the
Profs
only
on the
sport
ice,
where you can legally just throw a punch at a guy.
I mean, you're right.
To some extent.
I'm not a big rugby guy, but I think that would be a close second. But I don't think you could do it in that either.
I don't know.
I mean, more than football.
Yeah.
In football, we've seen when you punch someone.
Could you imagine if, like, basketball,
some
guy,
insane.
you're like boxing a guy out.
See, what I always find
start kind of pushing and shoving, and then he just gets like kicked right in the jaw.
See, what I always
That
thought
would be fantastic.
would be interesting is what if basketball worked like hockey, where if instead of fouling someone out, you take a man off for a minute, 2 minutes. Like, I think that would be very interesting. It wouldn't work as well as you would think, but I think it would be interesting for sure. So,
I think that sounds terrible.
I like it. But you're a Sixers fan, so it's okay. So we're going to go 5-on-4 here. So you put 2 midshipmen in the box, and we'll get 2 for Rowan. I could be wrong. Maybe it is a misconduct because I can't hear what the penalty was. But looking across there at our actual scoreboard, or a jumbotron, if you will, there's a minute 30 on the clock for the penalty from the midshipman, number 16, but there's none for the Profs.
Yeah, we got called out for being silly. I forgot fighting's an ejection in college. As a whole, though. Even the NHL, you don't really want people fighting anymore.
So 123 is what that clock will read for the special teams here. Not sure that call still. Does he get another one now? This one will be 2-minute minor for Chad Castorina. As As you wait to see what will happen there, we go to 4-on-4 hockey. And this is when it gets a little crazy. A lot more space. You said Rowan was capitalizing with 5-on-5. Let's see what happens here with the 4-on-4.
Rowan, that 39, DJ plus 39, 2 minutes of hooking, time 11:30.
Yeah, so excuse my silence there. I was waiting to see what the call was, and that was a hooking call for Castorina. They got 3 guys in the box in, a little tight there. He comes around the net. 4-on-4 we go.
Paccadello there, showing just how much he can create in space. Went flying down the ice. Almost untouched.
You're absolutely right. He'll stay in that offensive zone. A little over 11 minutes left in the second. Around 45 for that first penalty and 120 for the second before the men can start coming out. So we said 4-on-4 means more space. They'll cross that blue line, their own offensive zone. They lose it to the midshipman. Up along the wall, they'll take it back. Man comes down. Now with the 2-on-1, here's the opportunity. He gets passed a little far back. He comes set. He'll take a shot right into the chest of Lynch to stop it at 10:37.
And an opportunity like that, maybe you try and consider the extra pass or at least shooting for a rebound. Still a good shot, a lot of power behind it. Lynch was in the right position, though, able to just swallow that up right with his chest.
I mean, you're absolutely right. It's the right way to go along there. You're down 3 goals. You got to shoot like it, and they definitely are. They're taking those shots efficiently. So to update you on some of these clocks that are coming around here on the scoreboard, we got 20 seconds on the first penalty for the midshipman. That's winding down. And a little less than a minute left for Castorina in Rowan's box. As he'll take a shot there. Taken by Plank. And they'll keep it in the offensive zone. He wheels back around, past the faceoff circle, loses it through traffic. Coming back now is Kanakaris. He'll lose it off the midshipman. Attempted pass. Fogelman's on the puck. Behind the net he goes. And the midshipman will clear that first penalty now.
Navy's been doing a great job all game of following their pucks into the zone, not just dumping and then kind of waiting to see what happens. They get it in the zone, they chase it down, and they're physical. That's admirable.
So up a man now, 5-on-4 for at least the next 10 seconds before they release Castorina. And there's a clanking of that stick, which means he's about to come out of the box, make it even. He'll take a shot, put away by Fogelman. And now back over to the defensive pairing. He'll take a shot again. Comes back around, back to 5-on-5. Immediately comes back out from the box. A shot again. And jumping on that is Lynch as he gets pushed to the side, keeps the glove on that puck.
Should empty the box. Looks like there's a prof still lingering.
Yeah, I can't tell if the bench is too big. He's just kind of like in and out, or if he's just hanging out there.
Unless he's the doorman.
Waiting for another whistle. Could be as well, you're right. So 9:29. And it seems to be we're back to full strength hockey, 5-on-5. No goal scored for either club. Stuck in the defensive zone, a shot again! Right out of the box, he'll come over, and he'll get it, the midshipman. Wow. What a goal for them. They'll put it right in, backhanded, right in the crease, getting on the board. A little more than halfway into the second.
And just as we said, same approach as the Profs. It's going to work across the board. You get the puck on net, you get bodies down there, and you generate rebounds, you generate loose pucks. You'll be able to bury them in the back of the net. I think this is what Navy needs to continue to do. Use their size, use their strength, use their physicality to keep getting on the board. 3-1.
You know, as I check my phone for the updates, I'm looking at it, and Devils are up 7-0. I just want to point that out there for all my Flyers fans.
You watch your mouth.
Thank you very much. So 9:04 is on the clock, up 3-1 of the Profs as they go into their defensive zone. They'll get the face-off in the near circle. So they'll come set again for another draw. And here they go. The Profs will win it. They'll escape right behind Lynch. Come on the left side. They'll go through the neutral zone. Touch and go. But won't have possession, so they'll lose it right over that blue line. Midshipman hungry for another one. to inch closer from that 2-goal deficit. They come set, and they finally get their first one here in the second. Just a little bit over halfway into the second period of play. The Profs cross that blue line. Shot comes about 3 feet wide on the right side, left side of the goalie, and they'll be able to push that back around. There's Sewell up against the wall. Midshipman's defense dumping it backhanded around. And there's Karan. He'll hit it back around. Lynch, the goalie, off to the left side. They'll come through again. There's the Hollydell logo. The midshipman, again, dumping it towards the goalie. Not be able to get on sides on time. Be able to clear it out. Just they can reset themselves. Here's the 2-on-1. They go back right to left. Here he is again. They'll take the shot, and he scores! The assistant! Oh, my God! He'll do it again. There's Chad Castorina right out of there. He'll come right after the penalty, just 2.5 minutes afterwards, puts them on the board, 4-1, Rowan University.
Phenomenal feed, just finding the open guy down low. Great execution by the Profs on that 2-on-1, using their speed, getting into space. Now it's a 4-1 game.
Momentum is definitely in the Profs' favor as they come set for another goal here. And they come to center ice with a little over 8 minutes left in the second.
And noticeably a different approach for Rowan than what they have been able to do earlier in the game, getting those cross-ice passes, trying to get some movement across the crease and attacking the blind side of the goalie. Paid off, 4-1.
So now it's 7:59. They'll skid over to the neutral zone this time. They'll face off right near the Naval Academy's bench. They'll win that face off as well. They put it back around, taken away by the Profs. Another shot opportunity there. Almost in time. The pass from Poland to Plank, the hit, and the man is down. So that ref's going to come up. They might call that the midshipman. They absolutely will. Max Mondo, the two-way forward, will be heading over to the box. So 5-on-4 for the second time for the Profs as they come set in the offensive zone, looking for another chance to get on the board.
Real hustle sequence there. Had him beat on the 5-hole, just couldn't bury it in the net. And the puck goes across the crease, onto the far wall, about circle level. Big hit on the boards. Now we're going to have a power play for Rowan.
So Andolino wins the faceoff, gets a push forward. They'll lose it. Coming back again are the Profs. Defensive pairing looking for an opportunity. They go left by the faceoff circle, taking their time here. Walking it in, going to the right side, and he won't have that opportunity. Lose possession of that puck. That was meant for Noel. He already has one so far.
Very skilled pass. Able to get that one through, and great vision to see the open man.
Off the bar again. That's the second time this game. You could hear it clearly.
If they can keep occupying the slot, they're going to have plenty more of those chances throughout the rest of this one with 7 to go in the second period.
So Condello pass it off the left side. There's more of the tip in. Annalita won't get it. They'll come back around. There's Bonnick, who also has a goal thus far. Comes back around to Noel. Noel with the shot. Pushed away with the stick side of the goalie. And the successful dump there with the midshipman puts that down to exactly halfway through the penalty kill for the Naval Academy.
And a goaltender who's skilled with their blocker is very valuable at all levels of hockey. Being able to control that puck and the bounces it takes off the pad is huge. As you can see, they were able to dump the puck out of the zone, take a breather here.
A lot about hockey is the rebounds of special teams. What can you do when you got a man up or a man down? And both teams kind of proving here what's going on. A little bit of a board battle up against the wall in front of the blue line. Lynch with the pass over to Noel. Noel to the right side, passing the blue line. 20 seconds on the power play for Rowan. Coming back around the goalie, he hugs that net. Midshipman looking to take it out. Successfully take them off sides as they have to reset. There's Condello. The backhanded pass for Marrero. Marrero has it again. Over to Condello. The midshipman now being stuck in their defensive zone. And they'll clear it. Going back to even strength with the shot.
What a save!
Wow. Way to flash the leather. Well, look at this replay, Lee.
You see here, puck's gonna get in deep below the goal line. Profs are gonna try and get it out in front. Oh, what a phenomenal save. Acrobatic play to get a glove on it. Full extension. And it's still a 4-1 game.
Shot there from Marrero. The goalie coming out and showing what he's worth.
Get some taps from his teammates.
Of course, you have to after that play.
I want to give him some taps. That was remarkable.
Oh, of course.
He'll just sit on that one.
Yeah, I mean, so he'll stop that again. Now 4-1, 5:25 in the second. He'll come to face off again, the same circle as just a couple seconds before. And here we go. They'll go round 2 here. Gandy for the face-off. They'll win it back to the blue line. Fogelman with the shot. Coming back around. Getting pushed aside. They won't have a chance to put it back in.
Gandy tried getting his stick plate on there to deflect it in. Just too much of a tie-up.
Naval Academy's defense is really picking up on here what Rowan's putting out, not allowing the crease to come open. Not even a little bit. So stay here in the offensive zone, looking for an opportunity, dumping around, passing it. Another close chance there. Won't be able to get it. Comes across and behind that net.
Spencer, I've been watching a lot of Joey Marrero on this shift. He has been quite literally all over the ice, from the point to behind the net to the other point. A lot of skating.
Sometimes that's exactly what it will take. As they're on their own defensive zone now. 4.5 left in the second, up by 3. Rowan looking to pad it up as Navy looks to inch closer and closer to that 4-goal mark.
Real heads-up play to block that shot, especially after positioning was compromised due to a blue line trip.
Yeah, so we're going to see a delayed penalty here. Looks like it will be on Rowan. Joey Marrero. So he'll skate over to the box. A little pushing and shoving, like we said. Not really letting him have too much.
Got a little excited with that one. Some extracurriculars, as we like to say.
Head over for a 2-minute minor. I'm imagining he's going to be roughing. As now Rowan is down a man in their defensive zone. And the face-off circle closest to all the Rowan flags. So the midshipmen will win that draw. They lose it into the neutral zone. They have to reset, come back on sides. Looking to make it 4-2 as they come past the blue line on the right wing. Backhanded pass as the center comes through. Behind the goalie, setting it back up along the board. Sewell with a dump. Forced them to reset themselves. 30 seconds through the penalty kill. Puck was touched by the Profs, lost again. The midshipmen recover. Humming pretty quick here, looking for an opportunity to take a shot. Changing things up for the Naval Academy. They're on the board again on the left side. And they'll take a shot off the rebound, make the goalie move. A good couple screens there for the Naval Academy.
And the right idea there, they're getting the puck out in front into the slot, getting a good angle on the net for their shots. Unfortunately, just couldn't settle the bouncing puck. Wasn't able to get a good, solid wrist shot on net. But I think if they continue that sort of idea and that sort of style of play, it'll pay off for them.
They've only been able to get a couple shots off at a time before it gets put back in the defensive zone. Looking for another chance here to make that happen. 30 seconds left on the penalty kill for Rowan as they come set. Here's Sewell with the shot off the blocker. Another great save there by the midshipman's goalie. For 20 seconds on that penalty kill. Rowan in their own zone. Looking to keep away. Goalie sticks his glove over there to ensure things. Midshipman with the backhanded pass along the wall. The clanking of that stick. 5 seconds left on that kill. Diving out, coming through. And that sound means we got another penalty. And this time will be for the midshipman as he heads over to the box. Number 2, Bobby Vedra. So with 3 seconds left on the prior penalty, we'll get 4-4 for about a face-off and change. 2:17, the clock reads is what's left in the game. And everything's almost finished up here for the second period of play.
Face off and change.
I mean, I like it. It's a nice little metaphor, simile, whatever I call it. So
I don't think it was either.
Oh, well, all right. Fair enough. I mean, no.
There's no comparison.
Okay. I guess you got me. I don't know what to say.
All right.
But in front of the blue line, come back to even strength because it was only 3 seconds. There's Sewell on the face-off circle, back over to defensive pairing. Now up for 1:30. There's only 1:40 left in this period of play. Sewell fighting for it hard, losing control of that puck, pass it around. There's Fogelman. Now back over to defensive pairing. They'll take a shot, and another great glove stoppage from that goal.
So I'm not sure if you saw it, but on that last one-timer, Sewell was hanging her out kind of around the circle, and he choked up probably about 6 or 7 inches on his stick to try and get that stick on the puck faster, get a shot on net faster. Really smart play. And you like to see that from the Profs, who are, trying to add on to this lead with about 1.5 minutes still in the second.
You're right. When it comes to taking shots like that up close, you want as much flex as possible. So you try to get the top of that bar.
They've had no problem hitting the bar on this one. We got 3, 4 off the post.
Yeah. And 2 of them were almost close enough. They'll try to come again. Through his legs, doesn't know where it is. There's Sewell coming around. Fogelman back behind the net. Approaching the last minute of play in the second. Sewell set himself up again. 55 seconds on the power play for Rowan. As that goal itself, the net, will get a stoppage against the Profs. A good defender there. He comes on the left wing now. He'll take a shot, comes far all the way behind it. They'll have to reset themselves as they're now offsides. Fogelman, captain, skating back, waiting and poised, waiting to make his shot. In the defensive zone, coming through, there's Sewell on the right wing. A little over 30 left in the second. Pass over to left side. Cycling through are the Profs, back to the blue line. By the face-off circle, to take on another opportunity, almost there for Sewell.
The right idea, trying to get it cross ice to the wide open Sewell. Just a stick got on it, puck bounced just wide. Still great positioning, though, from Navy to be able to break up that pass.
Back to even strength here. 5 seconds on the clock. Probably a couple more shots. Make that just 1. And he'll take one, pushed away by the goalie. And that buzzer will sound at 4-1 is what the score reads on that clock. Going into the second and last intermission here of the season at Hollydell Ice Arena here in Sewell, New Jersey. I'm Spencer and he's Lee. And we'll be back very soon for the last 20 minutes of play. Welcome back live at Hollydell Ice Arena in Sewell, New Jersey. I'm Spencer Reyes. He's Lee Kotzen. We come set for the last 20 minutes of play here for Rowan in all of 2023 at home.
It's been a great game so far. Very physical, very active, very entertaining. But I have a bigger question. During the intermission, our chief broadcast engineer, Holden Cray Fisher, came up, dropped us off some soft pretzels.
Oh, yes.
And I had a question for you, Spencer. Are you a soft pretzel and cream cheese kind of guy? I'm judging by that response that you're not.
I've had the Wawa cream cheese. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I take a soft pretzel and I dip it in Philadelphia cream cheese. Yes, absolutely.
I gotta try. I'm a big cream cheese guy, so I want to try that.
Yeah.
I've only been basic. I'm a basic man. I've just done the cheese.
Cheese, yeah. You go yellow mustard or honey mustard?
Spicy brown.
Spicy brown. Yeah.
I like honey mustard with my chicken tendies. Mix that with some barbecue sauce. Oh, I'm in business.
What do you get at Chick-fil-A, though? What's your go-to Chick-fil-A? Your sauce from Chick-fil-A? You kind of look like a Polynesian guy.
I don't know if that's because I'm a little tan.
No,
I don't know if that's
nothing.
coming from there, Lee.
Strictly personality-wise.
That is my second favorite sauce behind the Chick-fil-A sauce. I'm a basic man. I'm a basic when it comes to it.
I don't even try the other sauces.
A little fun fact, I used to have my own sandwich. Not Chick-fil-A. I used to work at a sub shop called Wonder Sub before it closed down this past summer in Old Bridge.
Great name.
For 4 years, I had my own sandwich on the board.
What was on it?
Called the Suspenser. So I had two whole wheat bread, right? You put some barbecue sauce, honey mustard, like I told you. Great sauce. Put some grilled chicken. If you can't tell, we're hungry in the booth here. A little bit of bacon, right? Then you're going to put some banana peppers, green peppers, and onions. Caribbean blend seasoning. Slap it up. Put that John in the oven. And you'll have a great sandwich.
Put that John in the oven.
Going to school in South Jersey has changed you just a little bit. As you get set here, the last 20 minutes of play here at home, up 4-1 is the score for Rowan. As they take a shot, it comes off rebound. They look for it again behind the net, pull the goalie out, and stopped by the defense after a couple shots uninterrupted from the midshipman. They come now to the right side of that ring, behind the net, losing possession of it, as both teams very frantically pushing forward on the offensive zones.
Picking up right where both teams left off in terms of aggression, pace of play. Mm-hmm. You like to see that.
I mean, speaking of the piece of play, like we said, it kind of started off a little slow. Picked up very quickly, and it's been that way ever since. Hasn't slowed down too much.
Makes for a more entertaining game.
Of course. Even with special teams, they kept it up the whole way. Great way for us to watch here from the booth. So the pass around both walls. Both guys looking at it like, are you going to go for it first? Well, maybe I will. And then it ends up in the Profs' favor. They'll have it. Mandello behind Lynch. Now, both goalies having a great night, but especially in that second period, the goalie from the midshipman really put on a show with his glove. Some spectacular saves on his end. As it comes along that board now, the poke check from the Profs. Coming through the neutral zone over that blue line, the offensive zone. The Profs look to hum and add the fifth one on that board. It was right into the glove of their goalie. Stop it at 18:03.
And a good shot, just not a lot of opportunity from it. Have a chance to change lines here. They're not going to, the Profs are. Navy will get some new legs out on the ice. And I think that with this shift, if this faceoff is won by Rowan, they need to go back to what was working for them at the end of the second period, getting the puck to travel across the ice, getting movement in the crease from the opposing goalie, and just trying to cash in when there's an open net.
So you're exactly right. They'll lose the faceoff and pick up possession almost immediately. They're right on it, just like you're saying. And just as that happens, Naval Academy will pick it right back up in their offensive zones. It continues to get pushed forward. Now Rowan humming along on the right side. They'll take a shot off the wall. Make it 2 and stop it at 17:37.
Like a self-alley-oop.
Yeah, I was like, look, speaking of dunk contests, we were talking earlier, McClung, right? And then that happens, he put it off the wall to himself. Big Mac?
I guess he's not that large.
Yeah, it's more of a
Mac?
medium Mac. I would go
mild.
He's not that much taller than us.
Do you think he has a sandwich? You have a sandwich.
If I had, I had. I don't have it anymore. Unfortunately, it's gone. But if I had or had,
it sucked?
No, everyone
was
bought
so
it.
bad that no one bought it. They took it off the menu.
But they did not. It closed down. I would.
So your sandwich closed down this mom and pop shop.
That's not what happened.
You put 2 innocent people out of business.
No, that's not what happened.
That's exactly what
that is not. long story short, Medium Mac definitely has his own sandwich. Why shouldn't he have a sandwich at McDonald's?
Medium Mac.
Yeah, Medium Mac.
Hey, Cardi B and Offset have one.
Yeah, I said they had one. We were talking about it before the game. How come they get one?
They call that the Cardi B and Offset meal, but I could easily eat that by myself.
Yeah, come on.
It's just
We're
2 sandwiches.
Medium Mac. Like, think about McDonald's, Medium Mac, Big Mac. Like,
sounds more like a Wawa or like Panera. Medium Mac.
What is it? Mac and cheese.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. Fair enough. So in the offensive zone, coming through it again are the Profs. Over 17 in this game. Only shaving 3 minutes off that clock. Handling it, coming through. Fogelman gets a little push and shove there after that pass. Or the dump, however. Behind the net they'll go. Here are the midshipmen. Passes through their own winger. Fogelman against the wall. Picked up by the Profs offense. On the left side, if you're just tuning in, this is senior night for the Division III Profs. They have 9 seniors on the team, changing the fold over to the next side for the 23 to 24 season. Midshipmen dumping through, this time successful one as they come through, they wheel, still have possession, and they'll lose it to the Profs and put it back out. Coming for it though is Sewell with the 2-on-1 coming right to left. Misses it, net comes off the bearings, and we'll stop it at 16-10.
You said earlier, 2,000 fans, that would have put all of them on their feet. Forsberg-esque.
All of them, yes. All of them.
By that much. I gotta be honest though, I think he'll probably get another shot at that. A lot of breakaways for both teams this one. Just some mishandling of the puck out of the blue line, out the point.
Hockey's such a fast sport that all it takes is that split second of a breakaway. And that's all really you need to get in front of somebody and wheel around and do something about it. As the player falls down, he'll come back up. Not in time, however. Curran picks it up. Off to his defensive pairing, Noel. The Naval Academy attempting to get it out of their zone. Down by 3, looking to do something about it. Neutral zone, puts hands up, doesn't want that stinking call.
Evan Noel, a great physical player there to keep possession of the puck for his team.
Close shot there, at least from that angle. Goes past that net. Pushed up against the wall of the Profs offense. And jumping out to just stop the play ultimately. Great call there by the goalie. If it's that close in the crease or seeing that angle, why not just jump out if you think you got it? Absolutely.
Very smart move, especially when the team is not sure where the puck is, the goaltender's not sure where the puck is. You can get a glove on it and just stop the play, let everybody get back in position, catch their breath. That's always a good choice.
So if you told me this game would be, I guess not crazy high scoring, but a 4-1 game, I wouldn't have thought that would be so. These two teams statistically match up pretty closely as far as ACCHL goes. But Rowan seems to be a very offensive-paced team coming into this. Like we mentioned, 6-0 total in this conference, putting up 38 goals, only letting up 8 against conference teams.
And pending the 15 minutes still to play, a win like this would really help with the momentum and propel a team into the playoffs with good energy, coming off of a high win, especially on senior night. So we'll see what's left in store.
And they do start on March 3rd, so coming up very soon. So the momentum would likely drag over for them.
It's like St. Patrick's Day, right? When's St. Patrick's Day?
That's like 2 weeks later. Isn't it the 17th?
I don't know.
Pretty sure it's the 17th. During break.
Is it during break?
Yeah, during spring break. Yeah, 17th.
You doing anything?
I'm only 2% Irish, so.
I meant for spring break.
Nothing crazy. I mean, I've gone to North Carolina a couple times where these guys have played quite a bit with this new league, right? The ACCHL. I really wanted to go down to that tournament. We didn't get a chance to on the fall semester.
Yeah, gas was still expensive when that was going on.
The Profs were exceptional as far as the D2 team goes. They went down. They went undefeated. 25 goals in 4 games. Crazy stuff. And that's exactly what Rowan's been doing in this brand new league with both teams. So after winning that faceoff, hits his own teammate by accident as he stand there for the pick. And they come back around. There's Fogelman off to the right-hand side. Waiting for him is Kanakaris.
Went out of play.
Stop that 1 second shy of the 14-minute mark. Both teams trying to put everything on the line here as they only got 14 minutes to prove the better team here on the ice.
Actually, that's 1 minute past the 14. 1 second past the 14-minute mark. If it was 14:01,
No, right.
then
Shy
it
would be shy.
a second
14.
shy. We're counting down here.
Yeah, we're counting down, not going
Right.
up. Not
It's not
soccer.
soccer.
Yeah. I'm not even a big soccer fan. I don't even know why I would think of it that way, but I did. So
I
there
enjoy
is.
soccer from time to time.
No.
Well, I enjoy college soccer.
Yeah, I think
I enjoy Rowan college soccer.
overall, I would say collegiate sports have a better hand in almost every sport than the professional team. Unless it's your team you're watching. They put more effort into it.
It's hard to say. They're all different.
I would say generally, I would rather watch a collegiate game. So I'm pretty sure the goalie kind of had that in his chest there. They let him keep going. He dropped it in time. Get that icing call there from Lynch. We'll stop that at 13:15. 15 seconds shy of the 13-minute mark.
There it is.
See, we're picking up on
Yeah.
things here in the booth. The gears are turning. We're definitely not turning. Up by 3, the Profs in the offensive zone lose the draw to the midshipman. Pushing it across to his left wing, a little bit of a nudge. Back over to the center. Won't get it in time. Kanakaris. Off to Bonnick, who scored earlier in the first. The Naval Academy recovers. Stick falls down, picked up by Annalino. Icing call again, waved off by the refs. There's Kanakaris again behind the net. Goes behind Lynch. Pass on the left side, Annalino. Waiting for him is Bonnick. Coming back to Annalino with a blue line. A lift of his skate and the shot comes a little too high. Touches that net to stop it at 12:31.
That was a great little one-touch handoff pass by Andolino to get the puck moving into the zone. Still avoid an offsides, but maintain speed and momentum carrying into the offensive zone, which led to a scoring chance, even though it was tipped up over the glass. Still, offensive zone face-off for the Profs.
And he's one of the 9 seniors here being celebrated by the Rowan Profs and their senior night for the D3 team.
Good move by the ref. See that? Look at his feet.
They're learning. They're listening. They're picking
Right.
up on the broadcast.
I actually found out that they are, in fact, listening to us.
Yes. Yes.
Well, actually, no, they just shot it off the glass, bounced off the glass. Actually, that was the linesman.
So maybe he's
So
not
they're
listening.
not listening.
Yeah, only half of them are. It's okay. I'll take it. Two's better than nothing as they come set here up by 3, 12 minutes in the game.
Some might say it's all right.
I'm gonna just gonna ignore that. We're gonna keep going here. The Profs in their offensive zone, coming along the wall with a nice hit there by the Profs for Gandy. Coming back and forth now. The Profs reset themselves here in the defensive zone. There's Karan looking for a man. Just like that, I'm Dr. Seuss or Ryman. 11:30. Some guys skid off the ice at the end of their shift. We'll keep it moving. Now here with the 3-on-3. He gets the dump for the midshipman, comes back off. That's the winger, the left winger.
It's been good forechecks for the Profs, really the whole night. Really helped them maintain this lead.
A little over 11 minutes left in regulation. So last chance opportunity there from the Profs coming in and trying to get a shot there. There's Noel, backhanded pass. Meant for his teammate. He'll call himself off the ice after that. Marrero. Behind the net is Noel. And we saw a lot of this in the first period, a little bit in the second. Resetting, waiting behind Lynch. Almost came off the net there on that pass.
Letting the play develop. It's crucial, really.
Very football-esque thinking.
Especially if the Profs and the midshipmen, too, can avoid penalties the rest of the way. Playing even strength is going to help them either score more goals if you're the Profs and extend this lead, or if you're Navy, try and catch up, subtract part of that deficit that they're in right now.
And you're absolutely right here. Now almost halfway through the last period of play here at home. The Profs in the defensive zone. Put it all the way out. Here's Sewell looking to make some magic happen again. Not in time. Just a foot off that backhanded shot. What a back and forth there, holding each other's sticks as the goalie gets turned around. Coming back around just in time. As the Profs pick it right back up by the Hollydell logo. Backwards dump around midshipman's goalie. Put along the wall there by Zach Roselle, the forward from the Profs. The midshipman humming across. They have a man. Pass out to the left side along the wall. We'll have a board battle. They're going to call that almost immediately. Not leaving any room here for either team to move. And Zach Roselle will be heading to the box. 2-minute minor here for the Profs. I like to say the broadcasting curse doesn't exist, but it's a minute or two shy.
They've been pretty active on the whistles, though.
They have.
So I don't think you can take all the blame.
Yeah, we'll give all the blame to you.
Yeah. I don't do this enough to have jinx ability, I don't think.
For me, it doesn't even come from this. It comes from baseball thinking. Like, I was talking to our buddy Sam the other day. He was
throwing a perfect game.
Yeah, you just can't do that. Everyone's always saying stuff like that. I said, what are you doing? So around 9:30 left on the clock here. They got 2 minutes for that penalty for Roselle.
I think this is going to be a crucial power play for Navy. If they can net one here, they have a real shot to try and come back. They're on 5-on-4, full strength. 9:22 still in the period. But it looks like they're going to get Jimmy Chitwood back and they'll be firing on all cylinders. You never seen Hoosiers? Spin stick with that look?
No, I'm not going to lie. I looked at you and I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
And now I kind of get it.
Yeah, whatever.
But it just didn't click immediately.
I'll just shut up.
No, you don't have to. You just make better. No, I'm messing
They
with
play
you.
the Hoosiers music like every game.
No, you're
here.
right. They do.
The
They
theme
do.
song.
They do. So down a man. And like you said, it is crucial that Navy comes on top here and tries to score during this power play. It comes right into Lynch's chest. He'll stop that at 8:48 left in the game. 103 on the penalty kill. So if you're watching at home, the clock's not up. We're having some technical difficulties. So we'll try to call this like a radio call, a little more with some clock until we get that fixed. We said 8:48 in the game, 103 for the box. There's Karan with the dump outside. Coming around that net, coming out of net, danger zone he goes, Kenny Loggins. Yeah, I like that one. So the midshipman, up a man for the next 45 seconds, loses it off to the Profs. Matt Meldrum up against the wall, fighting for it, putting his body on that line.
You see the new Top Gun?
Oh, it was great. I watched that. Pretty good. That is such a guy movie, and I accept it wholeheartedly.
It was a little too much. There's no way he can outrun a fifth-generation fighter in an F-14. I think I heard that line one or two times too many.
No, you're absolutely right. But I loved it. I loved the first one. I watched it with my dad, and we were just having a good time.
Any excuse to see Tom Cruise run, though, I'll spend.
Oh, of course. Every movie. He's done like 50 movies. They said he's run on all of them. He's just humming. So just like that, the penalty will be cleared. We go to 5-on-5, up 3 goals, 7:40 on the clock. They killed those 2 minutes away, scoreless this period for either team. As the midshipmen now attempt to get on it again. Up against the wall, Karan keeps it on sides. The pass off.
I think Rowan at this point in the game, keep playing aggressive, keep playing how they do, but they can control the pace of this game. There's no need to push it. They can slow it down, they can speed it up as they see fit. If they get out and they start rushing on out on breakouts and dumping in and trying to just do a little too much, it could go the other way for them.
So you know what that sound means. And that's another penalty. This time it looks like it might go again to the Profs. Shipped it over to number 20, Peter Andolino. He steps in the box for another 2-minute minor. He'll be coming out of 5:08. It looks like the clock is back up and running. We're at 7:08 left in regulation. Coming to the draw closest to the face-off booth. Rowan will lose that, gets put all the way back into the midshipman zone. Let me just pick it up on there. I said face-off booth, didn't I?
I was going to
Yeah.
call you out.
No, it was, yeah, face-off booth. A lot of words going on here. As midshipmen come through the neutral zone now.
It's part of the job.
Oh, of course.
Occupational hazard.
Yeah. Looking for the second goal of the night, wheeling around that zone. By the circle, off to the left side. Would have been a great 1-tee opportunity there. They'll try to set it up one more time in the crease.
Great pass, just a little softer hands.
Yeah, they're getting pushed back now. They'll try to come back on sides. 3 times the charm, maybe they'll come to the right side, waiting for a man that's over there. Pushed away with the stick hand side.
And they did a good job getting a blocker on that and sending the puck over to the corner out of harm's way.
So midshipmen really trying to make an opportunity here. This is probably one of their more successful power plays thus far, taking a lot of shots on net. There's another save there by Lynch as he just sticks his glove out on the shot. To stop it at 6 minutes exactly. Exactly 6 minutes. There's not many times the clock stops.
Just 6 minutes short of 0 minutes.
Oh, of course, yeah, that's how we say it. Not many times the clock will stop at a pinpoint just like that. So the circle closer to those senior night jerseys, the brown and gold.
I
Look
like
at
the brown
successful
sweaters.
They're not bad. We never get to see them.
I think especially on white ice, like pops.
Oh, it does. It's definitely different. I mean, the one time we did see those throwback unis, those are pretty cool, like the multiple stripes on them.
Yep.
As Lynch comes out, and the stop there from Kanakaris, he becomes the second goalie, jumps in front of him as it touches that crease, puts it back out. 20 seconds on that penalty kill, 5:25 on the game clock. Up a man, but not for too much longer. Taken away with the Profs and dumped away to the left-handed side. Less than 10 on that penalty. Randolino. We'll get one more shot, and he whiffs and falls by himself. The opening man, guarded by the Ghost. Randolino comes out of the box, back to full 5-on-5, even strength hockey, and we'll stop it. That would have been 5 minutes. They stopped it a second too late. I'm going to call them out on that. That was 5 minutes. We would have had another one, back-to-back, 6 and 5.
Get the customer service
Come
line
on,
in
what's
here.
going on here?
Robertson's going to want that one back, though. Had a great chance. Nobody around him. Just didn't get a good grip on the stick. Couldn't get a lot of oomph on the puck.
Yeah, definitely
Came out from under him.
a whiff and a miss there. He comes back around, and we said the midshipmen really trying to crawl back here. And time is definitely ticking, but they seem to be coming out as the Fogelman falls down. Right to left he goes, tries to score. The goalie and the hit gets pushed aside, finds the hole. It looks like it went in. That was his skate. And the puck is now on the right side. A lot of pushing and shoving by that crease. Another hit there, and he's going to hold his shoulder. That's not good. So at 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game, see a couple hits back and forth for both teams.
Sailing in there on the breakaway, though. Great save by Lynch, just staying in position, staying confident, able to make that save. And then obviously the full frontal collision after the play.
I mean, we didn't see the replay there. He almost kind of wheeled around, almost had it backhanded into that goal. Could have sworn it went in. Turns out his skates are also black too. And he came back out, couldn't find it in the shuffle and scuffle right in front of him. And here we go.
So a little bit shaken up after that hit, but everybody seems all right to play 4 minutes and 30 seconds more of hockey.
Yeah, no penalties given either way. They'll face off neutral zone closest to Rowan's bench. They'll come set. That was Poland. They'll lose the face-off. Recovered by Karan. Puts it back to the right side. There's Noel waiting for him. Over to Poland on the right side. And the ref must be listening because he's jumping up for joy after not trying to hit that puck. Back around the shot and flashed the leather again. Another beautiful save.
Put this guy on the diamond.
Would love to see him as a catcher, man. I mean, I'm
Phenomenal
sure he
glove
plays
work,
for
and that's
them.
the second or third one tonight.
I'm sure he plays for them. He has to. He can't look that good and if you're playing level on ice, you can do it squatting down as well. On some good old dirt.
I mean, it kind of squats a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you could do it on ice and you're staying nice and balanced on those blades, you can do it on dirt.
Right.
It's coming around the same speed.
Sure. What about if it's like
Kind
a
of.
turf field, though?
Well, then you can't do it. That's when we cancel it. We go,
Okay.
well, turf, that's... he wouldn't be good there, I guess. With a little less than 4 minutes in their own defensive zone, the midshipmen looking to turn things around here. Coming to neutral zone, taken away again by the Profs as they continue to kind of dump it. As they're getting it so quickly that their offensemen on the forecheck can't get back on sides, so they can't really push forward. This time they have an opportunity. Doesn't go past that blue line. They go right, middle to right, excuse me. Coming back around along that left wall. Pass off to Noel. Noel with a shot right into the chest there. Kind of puts himself down and stops the clock at 3:17.
Is this the music that would play during that anti-piracy ad for movies?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Kind of sounds like it.
It sounds a lot
You
like
wouldn't
it.
download a car.
Would
That
you?
one, you know?
Yeah. Why are you pirating this movie? I hope you're
I
not
think that's exactly what this is the music from.
I think it was.
Did they pirate that, you think?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they're not pirating our broadcast here
That's got to be.
on YouTube.
YouTube.
As they call up that icing, the glove comes up from Lynch, stopping at 3:09. They'll go to that same circle to get things started again. A lot of threes on that board. 3:09 on the clock in the third period, up by 3. Rowan loses the draw. Midshipman, lone man by himself, the winger on the right side. Getting pushed away by Lynch. And the Profs have possession. Up along the wall. Comes around again. There's some pressure there from Candafora. It all seems quiet now. I can only really hear the scraping of the ice. Not a lot of sound from fans, team, or the coaches.
Number dropped from 2001.
Yeah, now it's 1,000.
1,000.
So on the side, there's Candafora. 2:20 left in the game. He'll get hit, comes back right up. And Lynch comes out. Will catch it, put it down with the stick, and there it is. The Profs reset themselves again. Castorina now had a goal earlier in the second after coming off that penalty. They'll lose possession over there to the winger for the midshipmen. They cross the blue line, falls down. Debatable, almost tripping call. And here comes Sewell. Trying to skate through traffic, loses possession, gets pushed backwards, and jumping on it is the Navy's goalie.
Sewell pleading his case to the referee, looking for maybe some sort of holding or maybe a hooking call. Didn't get it. He also had Zach Roselle trailing. Did not make the extra pass, though.
Time is definitely winding down. 1:48 left in regulation here at Hollydell Ice Arena in Sewell, New Jersey. They come set for the draw.
Time's winding down, Spencer, and our time is Rowan Ice Hockey Producers, Rowan Television Network.
This is it for,
Wipe away those tears.
yeah.
Hey, I mean, it's been a fun season. We learned a lot. We laughed a lot. I also want to extend thanks to Dan DeMonte,
Yes.
head coach of all of Rowan's teams. Congratulate him. Phenomenal regular season that's wrapping up here tonight.
And a new league debut for 2 out of 3 teams in the program as well. Playing really well. Congratulate him on that.
And props to all the seniors.
Of course.
This team, women's team, D2 team, on a great run in the brown and gold.
So the Profs looking to keep up here, up by 3. 1:25 left in this game. Coming around that left wall, there's Fogelman. He keeps it. Over to the side. Back behind that ref it goes. Gandakaris behind Lynch. Now setting himself up through Fogelman's stick. Over to Andolino.
Hey, you think we should call it a baseball game?
We absolutely should.
All right.
At least one. Let's get one. It's the last minute of play here in South Jersey. 4-1 the score in favor of the Profs. Looking for another is Kanakaris. Comes past that blue line, takes a shot himself. As they're deking two, he'll miss. Now 37. And he'll take possession again on the left side. He'll take it. Now it comes all the way across. Fogelman loses it. He'll have to come back to the defensive zone, reset himself, and go back over. 25 left in this game.
Just want to shout out our crew all year long, specifically our RTN crew here tonight. Bailey, Aiden, Devin, Nick, Kerry, our director. Doing a great job in the big chair. And as always, our chief engineer, Holden Correa Fisher, delivering soft pretzels and smiles.
Oh, of course.
I'm going to get a t-shirt for him that says that. And Adam. Forgot Adam.
I was going to say.
I got it before the buzzer. I got it before the buzzer.
You did.
Yeah.
So that will do it. 4-1, the final score. The last game of 2023 for any Rowan hockey team at home. And that's it. That's all she wrote. The Fat Lady sings.
Sings?
Yeah, that's what it is. Fat Lady sings.
Sings.
Sings. Fat Lady sings.
She sings. Like she sings a song. She doesn't
exactly.
sing.
I didn't say sing. That's so messed up.
That's why I was correcting you.
So, 4-1, the final score here. Hollydell Ice Arena. From the bottom of our hearts, I'm Spencer Reyes. That's Lee Conson. We thank everyone for tuning in to the last RTN hockey broadcast of the season. And again, thank you, Dan DeMonte, for letting us cover all three of your teams here at home. And we wish all three teams the best going forward. And everyone else tuning into this broadcast, thank you so much. We'll see you next season.